Jurassic Jurassic World Dominion hit theaters. I went to go see it. I actually, I guess we'll talk about this before we get into the movie. I saw it in D box, and I had a terrible experience with D box. This is true. So I bought. So it was $18. Now, an average D box ticket in my area, anyways. Ticket prices are different no matter area to area, but it was $16. Now that's if I went to the box office at work and got one, right? But if I go and buy it online, I pay a convenience fee, right? So it's $18. So $18 for one seat for one person is absolutely freaking ridiculous. But I tried it out because I work at a movie theater and I get a lot of people ask, hey, should I try D Box? I don't know what to say because I've never done it. I don't really know how it works. But I did not like this D box. First of all, I did feel a little more immersed in the movie when I had it on. But a lot of D box is just a gimmick. It's not really that motion censored to the movie. It just kind of is there. It doesn't. It's not really that cool or interesting. It's just boring. Like it's just and like the seats are not can't move to make the movie. See a movie like this. So when they run from dinosaurs or car chases, that was really cool. You know, you got it shaking and moving around. But like a lot of the movie is talking too, and just people standing around having debates. You know, so those scenes are really boring with D box. You know, so it's like I could see how a movie like Top Gun or like Maverick would be really cool in D box, but a movie like this, no. And so, like, D box is really a gimmick, kind of like 3D, to get you to pay for more expensive ticket prices. And for me personally, I just didn't like it. I thought it was just really annoying. And I actually, when I went into the theater, the leg rest wouldn't go down, so so that seat was broken. So I had to go up to my coworkers and be like, "Don't sell these seats; they're broken." And then the seat right next to it didn't even move and didn't even work, so that one was broken too. So you know, it was like broken seats. Um, you know, so I didn't like D box, but as for this movie, I guess we'll state my opinion on the Jurassic Park franchise as a whole. I of course love the first one because I'm a freaking person. Like, if you don't like the original Jurassic Park, are you even human? Like, what the hell's wrong with you? John Williams' score is amazing. Everything about that movie is great. Um, Lost World, really good sequel, I think. It has some issues that are just going to plague you doing a sequel to any Jurassic Park movie, but it's fun. I like Lost World. Probably haven't seen it in a while, so maybe if I watch it again, I would change my opinion on it, though. So, 3 is just bad. It's just Run from Dinosaurs, the movie, and it was just boring. Um, 3 was bad. Jurassic World is just stupid as shit, and Fallen Kingdom is complete garbage. The plot of that movie is horrible. So you could imagine when this movie was coming out, I wasn't sitting there like, yes, another installment in this franchise. I, of course, went to see it. I review movies on YouTube, and I work at a movie theater, so I'm not going to not see the biggest movie coming out right now, you know what I mean? I'm going to go see it. I'm not going to deny that. It's not really a hate watch thing, because I was definitely going into this movie like, yeah, I want to see if this movie's good. And you know what? It wasn't. Not in like, oh, it was bad. No, it was just okay. I think there are two things that make this movie not a good movie, right? And and make it, but there are things that help it. Here's it. So there's some things that don't work that are bad about this movie, and then there's some things that are really good to see. And so so it evens it out to being an okay like 5 out of 10 movie. First of all, the direction in this movie is really cool. Like a lot of the dinosaur sequences are really cool. Like the one on the ice, felt the music in that scene, the way it moved, felt like a horror movie. That was cool. You know, stuff like that. it elevates this movie to be a little bit better. The CG and like mix of practical effects with the dinosaurs look really cool. Not as much as in the original, of course, but it's impressive. I liked it. Um, all the performances are actually pretty good, though. There's one caveat to that, which is that the script to this movie is pretty freaking terrible. Like the lines of dialogues that the characters say are awful. Like there are several points in the movie I'm like, no human would ever say those lines, but sure. And so when I was watching it, um, I was like, okay, that's okay. I. But what it is Sam Neill's a great actor, Laura Dern's a great actress, Jeff Goldblum's a good actor. Like all these people are really good at what they do, and they make this shitty script sellable and okay. So that's why I say this movie's okay. So the script writing here is terrible. The plot of this movie, the villain is terrible. It's just really stupid. Like every Jurassic World villain is just a greedy poacher guy who wants money and is an asshole. And it's like, can we move on from this? I'm so sick of this, right? So, and this was a decent conclusion to the franchise. It wrapped things up nicely. I really hated the clone stuff in Fallen Kingdom, but the way that they paid it off here, actually, I think was actually decently respectable. And I think, made me hate that plot point less than I did, though I still would rather that plot point have never happened. But um, and seeing the old characters return is fun. Though I will say, not enough shirtless, sexy Jeff Goldblum for my liking. That was very. No, I'm kidding. That's not a real complaint. But if you're watching this review, you've either already seen the movie or you're gonna go see it anyways. You don't really give a shit what critics think, because clearly people don't give a shit what critics think, because these movies aren't good and they still watch them anyways and they make billions of dollars. So, but do I think this movie is good? No, I think it's okay. It did what it needed to do. It's another Jurassic World movie that was better than the last two, and actually kind of paid off. Kind of felt like Revenge of the Sith, and what I mean by that is like the other two prequels are just shit, but Revenge of the Sith is like slightly better because you can tell George Lucas from the start just wanted to make Revenge of the Sith, and this basically felt like Colin Trevorrow's Revenge of the Sith, where this is the Jurassic World movie he wanted to make all along, but he had to make the other movies to get to this point. But okay, sure. It wasn't as bad as it could have been, I guess. So you guys can let me know your thoughts on Jurassic World. I don't know why they didn't call this movie Jurassic World Extinction. I feel like that'd be a more better title, but it was a movie.